Hi everyone, and welcome back to my second live stream of the day. And so now I just lost it, just had it, just lost it. Okay, now we made our body, and remember we are making a teddy bear today. So we already made the body, and we are working on our head. Now, if you were not here for our last part, which was the body and the beginning of the head, I am sorry. The first 20 minutes got cut off, but if you saw the head, you would kind of get a good thing of it. So I am just putting on a timer for 2 hours, and so we're gonna try to get this done. And so the things you will need, I just have my timer here because your loom, 24 pegs, and a spool loom, a plastic needle, which is over there, a small black roll of yarn, 2 things of the same color. You need 2 so that it's doubled. And yeah, and some scissors. So if you didn't watch at least a small part of the first video, then I recommend that you watch it before you go on here. So I'm just going to tell you what we have left to do. So we already made the body and we're on our head right now. And then we need to make the 2 arms, 2 legs, and 2 ears. And after this, it's really going to be very quick and easy because I feel like the head and the body really takes up most of the time. So yeah, just gonna wiggle that through there. And I showed most in the first part. I showed most of the tutorial, and now I'm just really showing the process. And so see here, put this in over the top. We'll try to do it double. See, put this part over the top, and we are double knitting right now for 12 more rows. Okay, and I will review the pattern at the end if you need it. So yeah, so see how I'm doing it. If you can't even see, then why am I doing it? Okay, see here. So please join us and Loom knit with us and have fun. And subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. So yeah, we're just gonna be like this pretty much the whole entire time. I'm sorry, in the last video, it lasted about 3 whole hours. And that was just the body and not even the neck. But it wouldn't have taken that long for me. And now I'm just gonna push it down, but it wouldn't have taken that long for me I was just really trying to explain everything. In this video, it will take a bit shorter time. Obviously, I do have my timer on for 12 minutes and 10, wait, no, 2 hours and 10 minutes, so that I know that I should be done by then. So yeah, I have a piece of paper with me so that whenever I finish a row, I can mark it, but you can also use an app. I have one on my Kindle, and you can use a stitch counting ring that whenever you touch the button, it will just, well, I don't know, I'm covering it. It will count your stitches for you. So like every stitch you press the button. But remember every every row. So if you do a row, you wrap and you hook, and you use your tool. Well, I like to call it a hook, and then you get to count it. Don't do every one thing, and don't because it will confuse you. Because when I say 20 rows, I mean, well, not 20 rows right now, but for the body, if I say 20 rows of double knitting, I would mean you need like 240 stitches, because not even. That would be if I did 10 rows. So yeah, you need to wrap it, and then you need to hook it over. Okay. So the ball does give you a hard time. So I'm actually on my bed right now. I just threw it on the ground. And that's perfectly fine. You can just throw it across the place that you're working, and also if you're like traveling, you could just keep it in the bag, and you can knit. So like in the car, obviously if you're a passenger, you can just take out your loom and just start to knit. So yeah, so I would recommend, if you have a ball of yarn, putting it in a bag. But if it's okay and your car floor is cleaning, you can always just make it easier and put it on your floor. Okay. What? Okay, so remember we did the drawstring cast on? Like last time, it's getting pretty easy to pull on it like that, but you do not want to do that, because then it's not going to work for later. So now we're just going to push this all down, scratch off the 5, and you can put it like near the end, but at the center. You may see me drinking my juice a little bit, but yeah. So I'm just going around with my 2 thumbs and pushing it down fairly at the end of the peg. But if it doesn't get all the way there, it won't. Unless it's right at the top, it won't really make a big problem. Okay, so if you are wondering about my content and when I will be posting, I'm going to be posting one, hopefully once on every Saturday, but if I post on a Friday, I may still post on a Saturday. I'm sorry, but I don't really know when I'm gonna be posting, and I will normally do a live stream and then edit it at the end, because if people join, then I'm gonna edit. So they get kind of like the rough thing of it, but then I still edit it. I see a lot of edit. So yeah, so I will cut it out, some parts, not in these live streams. I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to skip through it because this is so long. I'll only do maybe 10 minutes or 20 minutes that I'll cut, because you actually have to like go through everything. So yeah. Oh, don't want to lose your sharp object, because once I have a story. Once I was knitting in my sister's room and on the floor, and I was making a pom-pom, so I kept and if you know what a pom-pom maker looks like, it has like a needle, and I had it open faced up, so it was like a needle, and it pierced right through my foot. My foot's healed now. You can't even notice it. You can't even see like a scar. It was about a year ago or a year and a half ago. Yeah. And then we had to go, I think, to the mall or something. And I was just crying because I was bleeding. Obviously, metal was pushed up my foot. But I was fine. I didn't even need to go anywhere. And it barely hurt. You could feel it, but 2 hours later, it was only a little bit. Obviously, it hurt though. It's metal. But I still use it, and it's not even covered with blood. Not a drop of blood on it. I guess, I don't know how that works, but yeah. Okay, so that was my 7th row. These are going pretty quickly. It's been 12 whole entire minutes. 13 over there. But yeah, so join. Don't forget to subscribe. And I've been saying how big the ball of yarn still is. It used to be like that, but now it's only like that big. It's still very big. Maybe it can go through 3 whole teddy bears. Even this big of yarn, I once made a whole brim of a hat with. Well, maybe a little bigger, but you know what I mean. Now, I just want to tell you, I suffer this a lot. Whenever you get a lot of yarn, you're so scared of using it up, but don't be. I've actually never used up a whole entire thing of yarn because I'm always scared of using it all up. And then I need so much more. Well, actually, I've used some of those bulky yarn all up. Actually, by the end of my project, I've done that. But not because this is a pound of yarn, a whole entire pound. Now, it doesn't look like a pound anymore. Well, it looks like one, but it's not like a pound anymore. But I've done many projects. I'm just going to have a little drink break. Okay. So, Yeah, I'm sorry if you think I talk a little much, but it amuses me. Now I will, in about 5 minutes, I will put on some music, no copyright. So I just need to get done with this, and then I'll do it for you. And then after, and how many more rows? 8 more rows. I will, in about 9 more rows, I'll be done. Then I'll show you how to cast off here. Okay. Sing a song. Sorry, my singing is so bad. This is how I amuse myself. Well, actually, I would watch TV. My favorite shows. I Love Lucy. Anyone who knows me knows that I walk around wearing this I Love Lucy like sweatshirt, and it's so bulky like in the summer, but I just love it so much. And I get so cold easily. Since this month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, obviously we need we want to wear pink, and yesterday everyone at school wore pink, and I didn't have a pink jacket. Well, I did, but it was like a bulky one, and so I couldn't wear my I Love Lucy sweatshirt, and I had to respect, and so I was so cold, but I got through the day. Then at night, when I got home, I put on my I Love Lucy sweatshirt. Oh yeah. Okay, so I kind of went through twice, pushing it down. My poor little fingers. Okay. Now 8 more. Okay. Now, we're going to take a break from this, and I am going to explain what I did over here. The same exact thing. 3 single knit, and then 20 double knit. And I'll show you that later. Actually, no, that's what I've been doing, like 2 here, and then I added a third one. But normal would be single, and it would be 1 down here, 1 up here, and then over there. But it's 2 and then 1, and then I put 1 over there. If you don't get it, I'll make a tutorial on how to do this in a lot of depth, but like just talking, and some like this. And so you see here, this is the whole entire body. Like, it's pretty small, but there is actually a pattern for a smaller teddy bear, and it's like this. So thin. I have it laying around here somewhere. But yeah. So see here. Also, I forgot to say, Karen Caps made this same pattern, but I just wrote it down. Well, I just wrote it in my own words, but it's copyright, so if I didn't mention Karen Caps. So Karen Caps made the original pattern, but this is just my kind of pattern. Okay, so body, 23 rows, head, 19 rows. But 20 double rows here, and then 16 double rows here. And then I did 3 singular for each. And then at the end, I just hook over 1. So now we are going through like we have been. Okay. So, like I said, I'll be posting maybe once a week, but not sure. So yeah. And here I'm making 2 videos today, but it's on the same exact topic. I just needed a part 2, so that is why that happened. Okay. So our first 21 minutes here. Woohoo. Can't get it through. Sometimes you can't get through, but you just have to really force it and just work on it. I got one part and the other part. Oh, gotta stretch. Okay, so you see here, it is growing very well. Okay, so put the very bottom on there. And if you don't know, the reason why we have 2 strands of yarn is because you want it to be nice and secure, and it is best for it's always best for stuffed animals so that the polyfill doesn't come out. And the reason why we did 3 singulars, that is because it's going to be closed anyway. It's just gonna come together and you really don't need it. Okay, so for the body, I closed it here, and for the head, I'm gonna close it here and have this part like this, so that I'm gonna kind of close it when it has the filling in it and the arms and legs are on it, and then I'm gonna attach the head. You'll see what I mean later. Right now I might sound like a crazy person, but please just know that it's for a reason. And I'm sorry about me moving this whole time. Earlier, in part 1, I was like moving around. You couldn't even see my legs. Sorry. And then I got so tired of it, so you see my legs and like up to here. So yeah. So I'm trying not to show my face because you're trying to look at my loom. So yeah. Okay. 0 views still. Fine. Because last time my live stream stopped, got 10 views. Well, like most of it was from me. I kept resuming. I kept like hitting again and again. So yeah, drink break. Okay, so right now I'm going to be putting on right now I'm just putting on some no copyright music. No copyright. Okay. Sorry, have to cover my hand. Oh, that sounds good. Okay. Okay. This is like normal music. You hear this a lot in the YouTube videos. Six more. So we're probably gonna be done in can't get my words. Probably gonna be done in about 20 minutes with this part. But then we have to make the rest of the parts and attach a face and attach the everything. Okay. Oh, got cut a little bit. So this is how you would normally hold it, because I know like to show you I have to do it like this, but I already did that for you in the first video, so go check that out if you really need an in-depth video. Otherwise we'll just keep going through the process. Okay. And now it's 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now it's 6 more. That's 7. Okay. Okay guys, right now I'm going to take a very quick break. Just a little potty break. So, okay guys, I'll be right back in about 2 minutes. Okay, so I'm back. Sorry for the small break. So again, I'm just pushing these all down. I might even make a video tomorrow. I'm not sure. Just trying to really grow my channel right now. Make sure you take whatever, if you attached anything to the anchor peg, to detach it, because and the reason why I put my hand on it is so that it wouldn't unravel. I know you can't really see it as well that way, but it helps me a lot. Like, if I just do it like this, it may like unravel a little bit. So that's just how I take hold of it. So yeah. It's getting a little bit. Okay. Reattach that. So one thing that I used to do is when I get there, I would lower it. I get there and then I put the pressure on my heel to bring it down. Don't really do that anymore. I'm trying to do it right now because it does save maybe a few seconds of my time. But yeah. So see, that is we're doing this without. Okay. Now 5 more to go. Pushing down is probably the most annoying part about knitting, especially when you're double knitting, because you need to go one by one. kind of getting in this, which is kind of gross. It's not going to be anything I need to just pull it out because my hair's getting super duper long. Okay, so see, my hair keeps going like this way. That always happens to me. Even though I secure it from the back, it just always finds its way to the side. It's helpful at school, but not when you're knitting. So everyone loves it at school if I do it like that. I don't do it, I put it in the back, but then my hair somehow finds a way to get to the side. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. In a few minutes, I may get tired of this same song, so I may change it, but yeah. Oh, that's right. Stop. Okay. I was trying to do something, it didn't work. So see, my nail actually fell off earlier. That was me acting, when I peeled it off, acting like nothing happened. Yeah, something did happen. This thing broke my nail, and I'm sorry, but it's even worse with the boy looms because they have like, here, look, they have this indent right here, and it does not help whatsoever. Now, these looms were $20 for a set. Those were like $13. So if you want to save $7 on something like way cheaper, go ahead. But I definitely don't recommend if you can get a nifty knitter. I'm sorry, but I don't recommend getting the boy. But the spool loom for the boy, you don't always need to do that much things with the spool loom. So I recommend, if that's the only one that you can find, get that. But there's also a nifty knitter one. So yeah. There's a full nifty knitter set. I think it comes with all of the looms, obviously a hook, and a spool loom, a small loom, and I think 2 long looms. I have 8 long looms. One by boy. A neighbor gave it to me, I think maybe 4 years ago, or 3 years ago, and what is it? The spool loom, I just found it. I don't even know what I was talking about right now. Oh, and the new ones I got for my birthday in February, and there's also a Christmas gift, but it was a birthday gift. I told my grandma how much I like those. And she's like, okay, this year, so one thing that's on my list is a KitchenAid. What is it called? A KitchenAid stand mixer. I really want one of those. We have a Sunbeam one, but the thing is, you actually have to like when it's going, you actually have to like go like that. Yeah, nope, not for me. So I know it's not my birthday right now, but when it comes for Christmas and birthday, if anyone says, "Oh, what do you want?" I'll say money to chip in for. So obviously, I'm not going to say a KitchenAid because those are like $300. For Christmas from my family, I really wanted the Intex Mini. I think it was 6 or 9. One of those. I think it's 14. I'll check. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, it was 14. So like I was saying, I got the Intex Mini 9, and so Santa Claus got me the what's it called? I think the case and a photo album. So yeah. And then I got these Trolls bed sheets last year, like way last year, and like 2 years ago, I guess, because last year, this Christmas is coming up. Maybe I think in 3 months. No, now it's October, 4 months. But yeah, I think Christmas is exciting, or any other celebration that you do during that kind of time. So exciting. Now is the time that should have been done, but I had to put on the music and go potty. So, and this is my second to last row. So yeah, I'm doing well. See what I mean about it finds its way? Oh my gosh. I just tilt my head a little bit though. I'm gonna use the other hook right here. Sure, that one massages it, and this one is even more flexible. But wow, I can't even pick it up. That's how flexible this thing is. Because I use this one so much. I think I would rather use my orange one. I was trying to use this because I thought it would be easier on my hand, but because you see here, like here's where your arm rests, but then you also have to have it there. I'm gonna try not to put my hand on the middle part because my hand is kind of getting red. Okay, I'm gonna see what other music is open. We've been listening that for 21 whole minutes. So I'm gonna turn that off because I don't want the ads on here. Oh. This is only 3 minutes, but at least we have variety. So we'll turn on another one. Okay, woohoo. See, it's peeling off. And my Wi-Fi is working so well. I actually like it on my bed better than the floor like I had last time. It hurt so bad. Even though I still need to do the same thing, but just I get to stretch. But still, it was on the hard floor. Now I'm on my comfy little bed. I've had the same bed since I was like 4 years old, guys. Yeah. And it's still a twin bed, and it's still so comfy. But like, I'm so used to hard beds because my mattress is so hard. But now I added a softer one on top. But it used to be so hard. Okay, so see, it came back like a boomerang, and that was so long. So I'm gonna throw it at the wall, and my wall is like 5 yards away from where I am. So if you heard that, that was me hitting the wall with my yarn. Okay. But we're just giving ourselves some more yarn to roam. That was 15. And now we're on 16. Woohoo. Okay. And if you really don't want to, again, and if you really don't want to roll up a ball, then you can actually use the same exact thing here. I gotta tell you. So see, there's one right here, and there's one right here. I do recommend using this because this one just comes out, but this one it actually has to roll. So yeah, and you should never ever cut up another part. Like never cut, like if you can't find one, don't find a random place and cut it because it just doesn't work like that. Now, if you can't find anything whatsoever, just take the whole entire thing apart until you find an end. But this end was fairly easy to find. Well, it was so long ago, I don't even know. But oh, see it, turn back on. Okay. So yeah. Okay, guys. Dun, 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 dun. See? Okay, guys, now we are done. Now we are gonna be casting off. Now, all we're gonna do is take the bottom and put it to the top so that we only have one loop per thing. And I'm pretty sure for the boy looms, I just remembered, you can't really fit. Well, I guess here you can, but in other ones, you can't really fit this. It's pretty hard to fit a bulkier hook into. I just noticed. I just wanted to say because I'm going to be using it, so I might even need to be using this. So yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it stopped. That's why.
November 17th is National Take a Hike Day. At AARP, we're all up.
And other things to keep you healthy and safe. That's why we. Okay, sorry. I kind of memorized that. Okay, so we're just continuing this. Like we've been. Okay. This is no copyright. Woohoo. I think I was listening to this earlier. I kind of liked it. Okay, so we're done with that. And now we only have one loop on each. You can see here, one loop on each. And now we're going to cut our yarn. So what I like to do is go around here once. One of my friends texting. Okay, so I just told her I'm live. Check me out. Okay, see what I mean about this hair? Okay, so once you have it like that, just cut it, snip it. Also, I forgot to say, this is what it should look like now. Okay, like that. And now we're gonna take our hook and just kind of like a pearl, whip it through there. Like so, like this. In part 1, I showed how to do this. What? Can't really do it right now, don't know why. But I'm having it upside down to show you something. not going so well. She's using her Chromebook for school. Okay. I'll call you later. Okay, I just told her I'll call you later. What? Because obviously I can't call her now. Okay. Sorry, I keep touching it, but I don't want
November 17th is
I don't want my face to be shown, but I still want to read what she's saying. So, National Take a Hike Day. So, doesn't this look so cool? I'm like nodding my head because this song isn't like one of the best, but it's okay. Dun, 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. What? I accidentally curled instead of doing what I was supposed to. Oops. Sorry I put it super close to me. All knitters need to do it. Even knitters. Like everyone. And you'll understand why. It's just so much easier if it's right next to your face. Hard part is, I want to show my face. So, you know. Okay. So instead of purling, you gotta go all the way through. Okay. A minute. Okay. Sorry. Someone from home needed something. So. Dun, 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 dun. So see here, this is why it's called a drawstring. Cast on. Cast off. See? Just like a drawstring bag. It's let's call that. Well, basically just a drawstring. Okay. So we're getting near the end, and it is kind of weird. You really need to be careful that your last loop doesn't fall off, because it's all of them are off. So I recommend like the last 3 you do together like that. And now your project is off the loom. And now we're gonna close it up. For this, you will need your needle here. Close it up like that, like so. But it's not secure yet. What you need to do is get it on any way you can get in the needle. So just maybe twist it like so. So I have it like this. Now this is a little in depth, so I will keep the music off until I finish here. So see here, we're just going to go around and in for a knot, and then going around each thing into a knot like so. So you want this to be completely closed. So I would knot it about maybe 3 times. I did that for but you always want to take it inside out when you do it, because you don't want anyone to see how imperfect your knots are. Like they can't kind of see here, but don't worry about that. So yeah. That's how much I snip off right there. And now your head is done. Okay, so your head will fit nicely on your body like that. See here? Woohoo! So we're gonna get these. We're gonna put them away. And so now take your spool loom. We're not even using this loom anymore until the ears. But so yeah. Take your yarn again. And spool looms don't have an anchor peg. So all we're gonna do is make the slip knot. And then put it on. Well, actually no. We're not gonna even make one knot. We are just gonna put it in like so. Just put it in there until it comes out the other way. And then I like to make the knot right here. And then we can take it out later, but just I like to keep a knot right there. So yeah, and so we're gonna do that star motion kind of thing like we've been doing. The drawstring cast on, and it's kind of like a star, and then we wrap all of them. So yeah, just gonna do it like we've been doing it. It's a little squeaky here, but that's fine. Now, like I said, with the boy looms, they have this indent that always gets your things trapped in it. So yeah, I have no idea where my ball is, so I'm just pouring a lot of yarn so that I don't need to keep doing that. And now I'm gonna take my thing, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now this is way easier now because I think you would know because it's only a few things. And this we are doing in single knit, so no crazy stuff. And it's only like 8 pegs, so we're fine, I think. It's always a little loose here. Or sometimes it's very loose and other times it's very dense. But yeah. So we did 1. Now push down. Now this will only take about 10 minutes in all because it takes about 30 seconds for 1 row. So yeah. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Number 2. I'm gonna turn on the music again.
November 17th is National Take a Hike Day. At AARP, we're
Okay. We have 1 hour left. And I have a very good feeling I'm going to be all done with the parts at least. Sorry in the background, I'm assuming my sister got hurt. Maybe she hit something, I'm sorry. Oh, she's fine now. Oh, she was carrying popcorn or whatever and she didn't like butter. I don't know. So I'm just gonna pull on this a little bit, just so that it doesn't have any trouble coming out because it's right there. Okay. But you don't want to close it, of course, because we need that to fill it later. I forgot to say, if you are using this side and you're making a miniature version of the teddy bear, you do not really need to stuff it, your arms and legs, because they're pretty thin anyway. So just getting that out there. We've been going for 1 hour and almost 15 minutes. So
November 17th is National Take a Hike Day. At AARP, we're all about hikes and other things to keep you healthy. It's why we offer health tips for your body.
Dun, dun. How much more? 1, 2, 3, what? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more. Sorry, I got so confused because what? Unravel. So it's almost out. 4 more. So see how much of a hassle it is to get that out? But whatever.
November 17th.
If you're coming right
National
now,
Take a Hike Day.
I
We're all
recommend
about hikes and other things that keep you healthy. It's why we
subscribing
offer health tips for your body and your
and
brain. Today,
getting out your Loom, having a good time with me, and just in general knitting. Especially if you are a beginner, watch my last live stream. This is part 2 of that. We are making teddy bear. Woohoo! So comment down below any thing that you want that you think I should make. Just kind of push that down right there. And yeah, I'll get back to you. And if I make, and if I think what you say is a good idea, I'll make it and I'll be like, oh, blah, blah, blah told me that is a good idea, and I'm making a video, and I'll shout you out and everything. So, please. So like I said, the most boring part and the most worst part is pushing down, and like I said, damaged my nail. So but this is the last one. So yeah. Turns out this hook does fit. I don't think it fits for this though. Yeah. But like, oh no, this doesn't fit. This is the thing that doesn't fit. It doesn't work real well. Kind of forgot what it was. Okay, so gotta cross off the 13th one on my piece of paper, because how are you supposed to know if you're done? Then cross it off. Okay, it's been 1 hour 22 minutes. Woohoo! Oh, we didn't. We weren't even supposed to. I forgot. I'm not even supposed to lower it. Now it's gonna be so stressful for us. But that's what you do when you're having fun, you forget. Actually, it's pretty okay right now, so. Now we are drawstring cast offing. It's not even a word, but we're doing it. So yeah. And actually, I think I'm gonna fill this up with fiber fill right now. Like when I'm done with this. Just because, so yeah. So I have been, this one's our time drawstringing, drawstring cast on and drawstring cast offing. Like I said, it's not a word, but it is right now. So just this one's our time. We are doing drawstrings, but it does help us later on. And if you do not drawstring, it'll be so hard. See, that is our arm. What? I'm pulling on this and I'm not supposed to. Don't pull on that. Just see? And right now I will close this up with my needle here. But one thing is that you really need to be aware of is that you kind of need to do it a little more easier, that like everyone's allowed to see how it's closed, because your knot is gonna be seen whenever you make it here. So I recommend, well, maybe just doing like we've been doing 3 knots, and you can't even really tell. Well, I'll do 2 knots here because my needle lost the yarn, but yeah, you can't even really tell, so that's good. So here is a yarn. I'm gonna fiber fill it up. Okay. I just have a little bit of fiber fill here. Just take a little bit at a time, and I'm gonna use this to stuff it. You can use a pencil, you can use anything, your finger. Take a little more. You really want it secured and stuffed well. But you don't really want anyone to see that it's stuffed like inside. So yeah, I think that is pretty good like that. And so this, I'm just gonna keep the string on it attached. So we're gonna keep it like that. I'm gonna put it with my finished things, and now we are going to continue. I have 47 minutes left. I'm gonna continue with it here. The same 13. So here I have some more fiber fill. I do not think we're gonna get through with that little. I just took a little bit to use like not even half of it. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 rows, and we're going to draw string and everything. And so this is going to be the exact same thing as we just did. Hopefully, a replica. What? Keep losing it here. Okay.
November 17th
So
is
like I
National
said
Take a
here,
Hike Day. At
I'm gonna put it
AARP,
in.
we're all about hikes and other things to keep you healthy. We offer.
Oh, sorry. Oops. And we're gonna put this through here, and then we're gonna kind of secure it, just so that it doesn't lose anything here. See? So nice switch right there. Giving me a bit of trouble right there. Just try not to fall off. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. So that is row number 0. Okay. And now row number 1. Okay, so this is number 4. The ball of yarn is like still the exact same size. Oh my gosh. Sorry, the lighting of the sun in the background. Can't even see. Okay, guys. So we got 7 more. Woohoo. Guys, I'm so astonished that I stayed this enthusiastic the winter time. Like, I should have been like, oh, by this time. It's like 5 hours in what? Dun, 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 dun.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah. No, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll
Okay, guys, I'm gonna take a quick break. Only 3 minutes.
along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see
Okay, guys, I'm
the
back.
horizon, turn us to thousands. We'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Open the world of music. A new streaming service with the official audio and video. Playlists. Live.
Okay. That's 9. 4 more, and then I'm gonna do some variety, and then I'm gonna go to the ears and then legs, and then we'll be done. And then maybe 20 more minutes to assemble. So my estimate time would probably be 40 more minutes, but I only have 33, but I'll have mercy on myself and add maybe 10 extra minutes. So yeah. I also have another project that I need to finish today. It's a cow scarf, and I'm on the 60th row, so yeah. Oh, you're joining right now. We're knitting a teddy bear. Woohoo! can also do this like a panda bear, with the body and the head white and everything else black. We're just doing a simple teddy bear right now. So yeah, it's pretty much the exact same thing for a panda bear, just different colors. And some things different, I don't know. But yeah. Okay, so we're done. Now we're just gonna do our drawstring cast stuff. See all these loops here? Now you don't want them to like make the outside bulky. You want it, well, you don't want anything to be bulky, but if anything needs to be bulky, just have it be the inside. Like help it go into the inside. So yeah. Now the legs are just a tad bit longer. Just like getting stronger, step by step. Clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. Yeah. I mean, just like the head and the other things. Okay. Now we're gonna do what we did. Take our needle. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. Like so. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes. And just make the knots. About twice, 3 times. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town. Now we're done. Okay, so I'm gonna take some polyfill. Just after that. We're probably going to use this whole section. I'm just taking a little bit at a time. Okay, like so. And now we have two kind of identical arms. And now we're going to move on to the ears. I'm going to use my 24 peg loom again. Woohoo! And in about 25 minutes, I want to be done with the body at least, with all of the parts at least. Okay. So we're gonna do our thing, and for 10 pegs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Our drawstring cast on. Get it there. And we're gonna do 3 rows. So E-wrap 3 rows. Well, knit stitch 3 rows. So I don't like to do the first peg whenever I'm doing something like this. It is just a habit, guys. So yeah, because you never do that for like a scarf or something, but you can do it now. Actually best if you do it now. So only using these 10 pegs, back and forth, we are going to be doing 3 rows, and then I'll show you a very special way to close it off, to bind off. It's also very cool. And after this, you're going to want to take off your anchor peg. Because it will turn out all weird. And so yeah. So let's take off our anchor peg. May look a little weird right now, but that is how it's supposed to be, so it's perfectly fine. Now lower all this. Now the third row is important. So now we are going to be doing a certain kind of cast off that is different than the drawstring cast off. That piece of paper. This is the for the ears. We're going to go from 10 to 1. So here we're going to E-wrap that. Then place this on the 9th peg. Put that over, you wrap that. And place this one on this 8th peg. You wrap. And place the 8th one on the 7th peg, and so on and so on. And you wrap.
Hey guys, I'm Shawn Mendes. If you like this video, please share it. I was 14 when I picked up a guitar. Until I wrote that first song, and I didn't realize I
Sorry,
could write
that's
music.
an ad. Okay. On this peg. And then start off there. Then cut it. Then pull through. And now take this drawstring. You'll see makes kind of an ear. Like that. Okay. And here's our ear. Now we're going to do that once again. Okay, we've been going for about 2 hours right now. Okay. Now I'll show you what we have so far. I should have shown that. Okay, what we have so far. first thing we made this, and I didn't do it in this video. And then second thing we made most of it in this video. And made both of these, and then made an ear. Okay, all we need is one more ear and then 2 legs. Woohoo! I was like, woohoo! But really, I'm so tired. Okay. One more ear. What? It's a little rough here. So the last one you hook is always the first one. I mean, the last one that you wrap is always the first one that you hook, because then it's just gonna unravel. That's what I was trying to say earlier, but I don't think I said it correctly. I'm gonna take a break for a few seconds. Okay, guys, I'm sorry that was a little longer. Look how small the ball got. Oh, kind of small now. See? Sorry, I just really needed a little snack. So if you don't hear me talking, it's because I'm eating. So. So after this again, I'm gonna take the knot off my anchor peg.
Open the world of music, a new music streaming service where all the ways music moves you are together in one place.
Obviously, because I took a break, I only have 7 more minutes. Well, yeah. Now we're just going to do same cast off as we did last time. Now, if you accidentally U-wrap instead of E-wrap, perfectly fine, but the U-wrap is a bit tighter. So I do recommend trying your best just to do the E-wrap. But if you can't, that's understandable. Okay guys, so about every hour I've been reminding you to subscribe, and so would you please subscribe for more videos with you. Check this. Uh-oh. Guys, we have our very first real big problem. I may need to redo this one's right ear. To make sure we do not need to do that, I'm going to take my needle here and go through these. This actually, I think, turned out better than this one, which that can be a problem. They don't look identical. So I'm gonna make this one a bit smaller to match this one. Okay. One is just a tad bit than the other, but We can't fix it. Okay, so that's just going. Okay, guys. So now we are going to do the legs. Yay! So, yeah. I do feel like I should take a break because this is very time consuming and not having super duper much fun. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. So right now we are going to stop live streaming, right? But I will come back when I'm finished, and so that we can assemble. Okay, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and come back to assemble. Bye.